What is going on, survivors? For today's mod review, we're going to be talking about a pretty simple one, but also a really useful one, I think. It's a Wyvern armor mod. This mod allows two different sets of armor to be placed on your Wyverns that could not normally have them. Let's get right into it. As you can see, there are two separate types of armor. We have the metal armor plating, and these are just fire Wyverns that we have installed on this. And then also we have the tech saddle as well. So you have a metal saddle and you have a tech saddle. They're not really saddles, they actually end up going on the costume slot, but it ends up giving these guys armor. Now, obviously, it goes without saying that that's one of the downfalls of the Wyverns. Bad turning radius, but then on top of it, the idea of having no armor. So any damage that they take is raw damage. You can't really do anything to deflect it without running other mods or what have you. Making it kind of difficult when you start looking at the bosses like on maybe like Crystal Isles against the Crystal Wyvern and stuff like that. Anytime you try to bring a Wyvern into a boss fight when you're actually allowed to do such things makes it really hard. And obviously, fighting just in general just makes it more difficult. 9 times out of 10 I find myself just taming out fire Wyverns because I'll be immune to the fire from the alpha Wyverns, but this might not necessarily be the same case. We can look into what it takes to make that armor, and I do believe it will be in the saddle section. I have GCM on, so I have all of these guys showing up for me, so I'm trying to make this a little bit easier. Here we are. There's a separate Wyvern folder. So we have the regular metal and we have the tech. The tech obviously costing element, fiber, hide, metal, and then the metal costing just fiber, hide, and metal. The armors are do change as well. So the metal is going to give you a 45 armor, where the tech would give you a 75. This is a pretty simple mod, but honestly, the idea of just being able to do this is pretty awesome, I think. I mean, it's really hurtful when creatures in this game don't have some sort of ability to negate some of their armor, to negate some of the damage coming in after them. And the sculpt does look really good on these guys. Like, it does fit it pretty well. I'm not sure where the costume came from. Maybe from the Void Worm from Genesis 2, maybe? Maybe it's the Void Worm. I couldn't really tell because it looked completely different. Maybe this was made from scratch. I'm not sure. Because the Void Worm would be the only thing that we have any sort of mechanical comparison to. But it does look great. It looks like it fits great. I see like tiny instances where like the muscle comes through the saddle. But the problem is these guys are so animated when they're sitting still, you can hardly hold it against them. And they do look a little bit different. The plates in general are generally the same pattern, but you get the tech lights and all that cool stuff with the tech one. It doesn't look like you get any crazy like tech lasers or anything, so if you don't look for any of that, it's not going to fire lasers out. Yeah, not like the other tech saddles that we have seen before. None of that's going to change. You're literally just getting a damage reduction out of this, and they do just craft on your person, so you don't need to have a smithy or something like that. You can just make them on your person, it looks like. Let's see where they unlock at, and I believe they're, yeah, standardly they're level 1, so you just unlock them at level 1. You can change these things in I&I, so you can change those at your will if you choose to do something like that as well. All in all, simple mod, right? Super simple. There's nothing too complicated about this. Armor on Wyverns, and I like it. I think maybe in a PvP setting, it probably not going to do that great. Probably wouldn't be that great because, yeah, an army of Wyverns with armor on them could be kind of disgusting. This does pair, and I have tested this, and I should have loaded it with this so I could show you guys, but it does work with mods like the upgrade station. You can take these, turn them into a blueprint, or increase the quality of the saddles. You can upgrade it from the primitive to the ramshackle, and then all the way up to ascendant if you wanted to, and then you could like turn around and blueprint it and just pump out as many as you want. So you could get really high level saddles with it that way. And again, we'll leave a link to the description in the description for the Steam Workshop page for these guys, because it looks like all the item paths and everything is right there for you. So again, super simple mod. You know what I didn't test? It's a tech saddle, right? Can we change the color to this? I feel like we need to find out. One moment. Oh, you can. So it looks like you can actually change the color to the saddles too, which would change the color to the lights. Can't see. Oh, there you go. Yep, looks like region 6 would take care of the lights. Bam. What about, where's red at? Doesn't look like there's too much. Maybe if we paint it, we'll see a difference in it. Let's I mean, come on now. Typical Harvs corner colors. We'll just do this whole thing in orange just to see if it actually shows up differently. It looks like it's supposed to, but I'm not seeing a difference yet, but it could just be the paint part acting silly. No. Okay, so it looks like regardless of what you paint, it's just going to be the lights that change color on the sky. You know what? While we're here, let's try this one. Check this one out, see what happens here. Let's just drag any color over here. It looks like it has the regions, but it doesn't really apply. At least it doesn't look like it anyway. Let's just take... like just the orange, I guess. Let's take that one. Just to see what changes. And I think 6 was the one we saw a change in, but 6, I don't think it actually has a region. It doesn't look like. But we can try it out and see what happens. All right, so the metal does, wow, okay, so the metal does change. The metal does change. It's the tech that does not. Okay, so you can still change all the colors. Oh, that looks actually really good with the Fire Wyvern. That's cool, so you could actually color code them, and that actually makes it look even better, actually, I think. Yeah, get like a green for the poison, and like the lightning, purple for the lightning. That actually looks pretty good, I like that. See, it looks like even if you color the one on the tech saddles, it doesn't actually change the color of the metal. It just, the best you're gonna do is be able to change the color of the light, and that's pretty much it. But, I don't know, that's pretty good, though. I was curious about the light. I didn't even really think about the rest of it, but that's kind of cool. It's good to know that. Good information. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. Super simple. This guy's trying to nobble my head a little bit here, but that is the Wyvern's Armor mod. We will leave a link. Again, we'll leave a link to the Steam Workshop page in the description of the video so you guys can check that out at your leisure. And as always, guys, if you liked the video, hit that like button, hit that sub button. I will see you all on the next one.